Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Um, Today I have my top 5 spring fishing lures. I put a thing on my Instagram story about a week ago saying what kind of videos do you guys want me to make, because it's hard to catch fish in the dead of winter. I went today actually and didn't catch any. Um, but yeah, it's tough sometimes. So I want to have something out there for you guys, but I didn't really know what to post, so that's why I uploaded the post to Instagram. And some people DM'd me and said they want to see my top 5 spring lures, so that's the video I'm making. If you don't follow my Instagram, it's linked in the description, and I'll comment it and pin the comment. The account is at JackAttackOutdoors. So that's that. But basically, let's get into my top 5 spring lures. And this is kind of like a late spring, early summer, because here in the Northeast, I would kind of consider it winter till the end of March. It doesn't start getting warm till April, whereas down south, they would probably consider spring February, March into April. So this is kind of a late spring for some people, and by the time I am doing some spring fishing, you could consider it early summer, kind of. I don't know. But you could also throw some top waters by the time, like, I'm doing spring fishing. So, let's get into it. My number 5 is going to be a black buzzbait. This happens to be a War Eagle. I like the War Eagles because they're cheap and they're durable and they catch you some fish, which is good. I like black. It just seems to work. It's kind of a confidence thing. Can throw this above grass. Like if you see some submerged grass, throw it above grass. Once the water reaches about 60-65 degrees, it should start working. Bass are kind of moving up, getting into the spawn at that time. So that's a good bait. And make sure you always put a trailer hook on the back of there. I don't know if you can see it, it's just a one hook. I always add a trailer hook to my buzz baits because I've caught a lot of fish on the trailer hook. Most on the trailer hook than actually on the main hook. My number 4 is just a standard Senko. These are green pumpkin, I think. Yeah, I would use green pumpkin in clear water, black and blue, or just a straight black and dirty water. These actually have some red flakes in them. I don't know if you can see them that well. The light is kind of... There, that's better. Looks kind of dark. But that's the watermelon red Senko. Watermelon red or green pumpkin in clear water, black and blue or black and dirty water, just to get a better, more natural presentation. You can throw these, Texas rig them, weedless, pitch them weightless into weeds, add a little bit of weight if you want. They're also good for bed fishing. I've caught some fish on beds on those. They're a good bait. They're kind of pricey, but yeah, those are a good bait also. My number 3 is just a standard spinnerbait. This also is a War Eagle. It's the mouse color. You want something sort of silver or white, something to represent a shad, or you could go with like a green to represent a bluegill. Not a bright green, like a dark green pumpkin kind of green, depending on the forage in the lakes or ponds you're fishing. A spinnerbait's good for when the bass are first moving up. Before they spawn, they're feeding up on shad, bluegill, crayfish, anything. So they are feeding up a lot, and a good moving bait is good to cover a lot of water and catch some nice fish. My number 2 has got to be a jig. You guys all know I use exclusively Burkes Baits jigs. I think personally that he is the best jigs on the market. Paired with a nice crawl trailer, and you're in for a good time fishing. Once again, same thing as the Senkos, green pumpkin or green type color in the clear water. This one's actually called Camo Sun Crawl, but it's basically a green pumpkin with a little bit of hint of chartreuse. I use black and blue, June bug kind of colors in dirty water. To get some Burkes Baits jigs and catch more fish, click the link in my description. It'll take you to his Facebook or his Instagram, whichever one you prefer, and you can order jigs off him from there. They're great jigs. I highly recommend them. They're very durable. They have got a nice powder coat on the head, very stout hook. nice weed guards, just all around great jigs to catch some nice spring fish on. Jigs you can use on the bass beds or on before they start spawning. So, like I said, they're feeding up on stuff before they spawn. Throw a jig around, represents a bluegill or a crayfish, and you will slay some giant bass. My final one is a jerk bait, which is mostly used before the fish start spawning. Although it does work all year round, it's mostly known as a winter or late fall bait, or early spring. This happens to be Rapala, I believe. The X-Wrap. Let me see. Shadow Wrap. I like a white color when I'm fishing where the fish are eating shad, and sort of greenish where they're eating bluegill. You want a muted color because the bait fish often lose their color during the winter because they go down deep, don't get a lot of sunlight. They get kind of pale, kind of like people in a sense, like we tan in the sun. But a jerkbait's good to get a reaction strike out of the bass. I actually threw one around today, although I did not catch anything. It is one of my main confidence baits that I use. I actually use it all year round in clear water. And by the way, the jerkbait is just solely clear water bait. That's not really going to work in dirty water because it relies on the action. The fish see the bait. It's not like a buzz bait where they hear it buzzing at the top of the water and go. They see the jerkbait. It does have some rattles, but not enough to entice the bass in. So the fish need to see that to bite it. Well, I guess that's going to conclude this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the view. Give the video a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notifications button so you know when I do post a video. I haven't been uploading much lately just because fishing's been tough. I haven't been able to catch any fish. And it's hard to make videos like these except for on the weekends, especially during the school week because I'm very busy sometimes. I'll keep posting things on my story on Instagram about what more videos I should make, and hopefully you guys give me some feedback. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.